thing. You get her newsletter, please open it, look at it, it has links and all that's a very good thing. I will tell you that we also have the website. If you came in, you saw that guy out there hawking the website. I wasn't selling anything, and this wasn't QVC, for all you ladies out there that know that QVC. I know QVC. Wasn't selling anything, but we have information on that website. You get on there, www.wtp Longview, we the people, longview.com. You get on that, it tells you Texas politics, talks about the constitutional ballot initiatives that are on the ballot in November. A lot of information. Talks about our meetings, things. If you don't make the meeting and you'd like to see it, you can go into the meeting button, hit YouTube, and it will play you a YouTube on your computer. You don't have to come to the meetings if you miss it. We'd like to have you here, but you can actually see the information. Cindy puts that up there. It's a big deal for us to film it and put the information up there. So it's all there. It's like a big box of tools for you to use. Great information, and if we don't use it, we lose it. So please try to use it. Get on the information. It's on little business cards out there. It gives you the address. And I need to go quick because Cindy kneecaps me after about 20 minutes on this, so we have enough time for Maxie and this guy. So I'm going to go over it quick. Guest speakers tonight are Gray County Sheriff Maxie Serlianto. Did I pronounce it right?
Close enough.
Close enough. Good deal. Longview Police Chief Mike Bishop, Gang Officer Lanny Smith. They're going to talk about the 2015 Texas Gang Assessment Report that came out. Cindy had this meeting arranged probably in August or so, sometime like that, when she talked to Maxie about it, before all the stuff that's happened in the last month or so. So we are kind of ahead of the curve, per se. So anyway, that's very good for Cindy. Talks about Longview, the surrounding counties, and really big topic right now that's going on. So this is a very timely meeting. Upcoming meetings, you're going to go through and talk about what's coming up. It's on your sheet of paper. You got an orangey one, okay, and you got kind of a limey greeny one, okay. The orangey one talks about the stuff that we're going to say, the meetings, talks about the meetings coming up. It's what's up on this slide. The limey greeny one talks about our tea party that's coming up. We're going to have that. I'm going to talk about that real quick, okay. So we give it to you up here, and we give it to you on the orangey and the greeny stuff, kind of Halloween colors. So you can put on your refrigerator to be reminded of what's going on. November, we're the first Monday, unless it's Labor Day or something like that. Monday, November 2nd, Joseph Wade Miller, Heritage Action for America. This is a big dude. This is not some just little guy that came in here. This guy is like responsible for the Southwest for Heritage. If you don't know about Heritage, you really need to. An excellent organization, very good conservative organization. He's going to talk about what Heritage is working on. Really good meeting. Okay? You want to make sure you see that. December 7th meeting, Dennis, I'm going to mess this up, Avi Lipkin. He's from Israel. He's going to talk about Israel, the Middle East, the Palestinian situation, the Iranian nuclear deal that was handed to these nutcases in Iran by your current Chief Executive Officer of America. This is the kind of stuff he's going to talk to you about. This guy is also high-powered stuff. Okay, this isn't just somebody who lives local and just kind of reads the internet. You want to know what's going on. You want to hear the skinny. This is the guy you want to come hear. Little color. How about that little color next? I like that. Upcoming meeting January 4th. We're going to have a debate. The current District 7 House seat is by David Simpson. He is vacating that seat to run for Senate, Texas Senate. So there's going to be Jay Dean and David Watts is going to be running for that seat. Okay, the debate's going to be in here 7 to 8:30. We're going to put the debate on. The gentleman will have a chance. You're going to listen to the debate. It's going to be timed. It's not a talk about something for 15 minutes. You're going to have a question. You're going to give X amount of time to answer it. There's an X amount of time for rebuttal. You do not go over the time. It's tightly controlled so that we can get the most number of questions in for the candidates. There'll be internet questions. We're going to ask you on an email. Give us a question. We're going to get them all together. Candidates will pick them, and they both answer. Then each candidate answers their own questions. They ask their own. They answer them back and forth for half an hour. The last part will be questions on cards that we get in the audience during the debate. Anything else that comes up, put them on a table. They pick a card at random. Both of them answer. So that's how we're trying to be as fair as possible. The questions will come either from them or from you. It's all yours. So make that for January 4th. Since the election is March 3rd, I think, something like that, it's very timely. Okay, Christmassy colors. I thought after I did that was kind of cool. February 1st, we're going to have the second debate for the open Senate, Texas Senate, District 1. Kevin Heltime is your current state senator for this district. He will not be running for re-election. Brian Hughes and David Simpson are running to compete for that seat. We're going to have the same style of debate, the same format, the same everything. They'll be here for that debate, February 1st. That debate, we expect a little bit bigger turnout because it's going to be bigger counties, not just these two counties. We expect more people. We're going to hold that one at the Reserve, and we were able to get that. So it's going to be at the Reserve, 7, 8:30, maybe a little longer. It's going to be at the Reserve for that date. Same way.
What about Red Brown? He just announced.
Well, he didn't. I didn't know when he put it up there. If he's there, we'll talk about it. We'll put him in there. If he's viable for the candidate, if he makes our cut, he'll be there. Tea party. Who likes tea? Who likes iced tea? Raise your hand. Come on. Wait, I like iced tea. Yes, I do. Okay, we like tea. All right. We used to have a lot of tea parties. We're going to get a little bit. We kind of come down to one tea party. We have a tea party October 17th, Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the following. It's going to be 11 to 1 o'clock. It's going to be cool. The sky will be blue. And the only thing we're missing is you. Is that okay? I'm working on it. I have a day job for those that are worried about, having enough money to stay in the house. So we've got our speakers firmed up, and here they are. David Alders, East Texas coordinator for Senator Ted Cruz. He approached us. He was very active about it. He was very persistent about it. Cindy said, okay, we're going to give you a shot. So he's going to be in here. We don't think Ted Cruz is going to be here. We sure love to have him. But he said, I think he was a little bit busy. So Mr. Alders will be here, and he'll have a message from Ted Cruz for us. Austin Lux. Who has heard Austin Lux speak?
I think I have.
Okay. Austin Lux is a young man. If you think you need a little shot in the arm about how conservatism is going to work, do we have anybody in the young people that are going to be worth seeing and everything? This kid, I knew him when he was young. This young man, young teenager, high school teenager, is awesome. He's a heck of a speaker, and he does it just off the cuff. He's really, really an up-and-coming star. He's going to be a great young man. So Austin will be there talking about us, talking about what our founding fathers would do. Mike Lee, Navy pilot, combat vet, very good motivational and political speaker. His topic is going to be Texas. We're America's Alamo. Now, I guarantee you, the first time it didn't turn out really good at the end for Texans, but we're going to change that next time. We're the Alamo, but we're not going to go down this time. So he's talking about on that. Good speaker. Ken Grustinoff, Texas Public Policy Foundation. When you lose your schools, you lose your country. He's going to talk to us about school choice and how we can fix our schools. So, and last, we have a special presentation. We have George Washington and Teddy Roosevelt. We have it's called a standing miracle. It's a presentation in costume. It's kind of like a 30-minute type presentation. They talk about George Washington, and they have an introduction with Teddy Roosevelt. We did this at one of our very first tea parties, very well received. Just a really kind of cool thing to see. So that's going to be our last speaker. So anyway, that's our tea party. Saturday, October 17th. Please mark your calendars. Please put people in your car. Get you a van. Get you something, and bring them on down. Okay? It makes a difference. If 200 people show up, they go, yeah, so what? 2,000 people show up, they say, oh, maybe we got something here. Maybe the people are a little bit mad. If you can get 20,000 people for a Bernie Sanders rally, and we get 200 for a Tea Party rally. I gotta go. Gotta go quick. We need help with Tea Party signs. We're gonna say Tea Party this weekend. We're putting them out. If you can help, if you want to we're gonna be out of town Saturday and Sunday, so we're not gonna be able to put them up. If you want to help put signs up, come talk to Cindy or I. Sign up in the back. It is hard. The ground is hard. You got to be able to drive them in. It is hard, hard, hard. I put the ones out front. They're hard. It's like concrete. If you are someone who wants to take advantage and say, I want to do the signs, put them up, we'll give you everything you need. You can take control on that. We'd appreciate it. So if you think you can do that, please come talk to us. If you want to try to put them up, please come talk to Cindy or I. But those will be the Tea Party this Saturday signs that we put out on the roads. Okay, what have we been doing? Louis Gohmert was honored October 3rd, presentation, well-deserved for consistent and conservative person in the U.S. Senate, or U.S. House. So we want to congratulate Louis on his well-deserved recognition and award. One of the few voices up there in the swamp in Washington, D.C. that doesn't get enough credit for what he does. So thank you, Louis. Okay, show of hands. Who is interested in that internet thing I put on out there? Okay, that's better, okay. It's a great tool, please use it, okay? You can't hurt it, hit the buttons. We have it on the business cards where you can get to it. Please use it, it's a great thing. Okay, what have we been doing? Our Tea Party group and East Texas for Liberty, both of us hosted the Republican Watch Party on the debate that they had on Saturday, or Wednesday the 16th. It was a little Mexico restaurant down there across the wall. We had about 35 people come with us, okay? Ted Cruz, in a pre-debate question poll, about 75% were for Cruz. And the numbers came out like 24. Ben Carson was second with like 6 or 7 or 8, and then Trump had like 4 or 5, and then there was a couple sprinkles. And at the end it was about basically the same. So the Longview News Journal did mention the 75% poll numbers, but they put it in a small box. So anyway, we got it in there. It was a great watch party. We'll get you better sound next time. Okay, I gotta go. Okay. What have we been doing? We're participating in Grassroots Coalition and for Texas. Long story, we're doing some research papers, we're doing some stuff. This is where we're gonna try to present legislation to the politicians to put into the next session. And you gotta preload it now. So we're working with the group to try to say, we're trying to influence legislation for conservative ideas. We're working on that. We did Life Chain this past Sunday. I know we didn't do it as a group. Most of the people did it with their churches. But just said, I imagine a lot of people in this room were involved in Life Chain with their church. So in the Life Chain, we support that. We thank you very much for that. We're going to work on the Grassroots Coalition. We're going to put together some information on candidates and debates and all that stuff. And we have our Tea Party in 2 weeks. Everybody see that? On 3, say War Room. 1, 2, 3. War Room. Go see it. I got nothing else. No other comments are necessary. November 3rd elections. There'll be election on Tuesday, November 3rd. Big items are, do you remove the park designation from Hensley Park? You can go on our page, it talks about stuff probably came out in the Longview News Journal that said this is stuff that's good or bad about doing it, pro and con to do that. They're going to take the designation off the park, could be sold to developers to be developed. They're going to build a bigger, better, nicer park from what they're saying. So that's going to be on the ballot. It's a big thing. The November 3rd, we're also going to have Texas constitutional amendments on there. Each amendment, I can give you these amendments. 1, homestead value increase. 2, exempts some taxes on the residence of a veteran who is disabled and the surviving spouse. 3, repeals requirements statewide officials, statewide, have to live in Austin. 4, professional sports teams like, say, Cowboy cheerleaders can run charity raffles. 5, okay for small Texas counties to do private road construction and maintenance. 6, recognizes the right for Texans to get out and fish and hunt and manage wildlife under a conservation plan like Ducks Unlimited and things like that. It tells you where we are as a country when that has to be on your state ballot. That's when people don't get out and get involved, don't care. 7, motor vehicle taxes that for car sales and things like that actually go to maintaining roads, which those cars drive on. I mean, it's not real logic that you want your roads, and they move money around the state legislature. You want to find out when they do that? You talk to the Tea Party. We'll tell you why they do that and how they do that. Our website has links for all this. I was putting it out there. You want to know about these constitutional amendments. You want to be an informed voter. You want to be the go-to person. It's on our website. Just go look at it. It tells you everything about them, gives you pro and cons, gives you 3 very big conservative groups that say yes or no. Okay, Tea Party. We have costs. We do get stuff out, these papers and things like that, the tea parties, all the booths we do, all the stuff. We're doing the Christmas parade. That'll come up next month. So we're gonna do all that that's cost. If you can help us out with the donation boxes, thank you very much. Cindy's looking for someone, if you have a business or so, a copy machine that she can run copies. We run maybe 200-300 a month for the meetings and things. If you can just have her come over, she'll bring the paper. If you can run the paper, that takes out a big cost for us. So if you're willing to do that, that would be very much appreciated. Little things like that all help. So whatever you can do, we appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless you for whatever support we can get with that. Okay, why do we have the Tea Party? We do this every month. I put this up here because it's important, in my opinion, that you know what the Tea Party does. Tea Party is here to give you information. It's here to encourage you. It's here to keep you active. It's here to keep you involved in the process. It's here so you can be the knowledgeable people, the go-to people, to sit there and make your mind up. We don't do it for you. We give you information. You make the decision. You talk to people about it. If we don't get involved, we're going to get what we deserve. It's as simple as that. And you need to be informed. That's the whole thing. That's really why we're here. And it's like anything else. A single drop of rain makes no difference. You put enough of them together, you have a flood. So we want to thank you for everything you've done for us. Thank you for the support you give us. Thank you for coming out here tonight. Thank you for everything that you help with the signs and the Tea Party and all that stuff. Now, and